This morning in Higher Learning, the waiting and the suspense has begun for high school seniors who have applied for early admission to their top schools. In most cases, early admission candidates apply by the first of the year, then they have to nervously wait for the decision around April 1st. I remember waiting nervously. Some colleges and universities, though, are looking at changing this calendar to fill their classes more quickly. Here to talk about this change is Peter Kerwin from Rhode Island Higher Education Assistance Authority. How you doing, Peter?
Very well. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. So let me ask you a couple questions. First off, why are some of these schools looking to change the admission timeline?
Well, you've got a situation now where with so many students applying to so many different schools, colleges and universities are in a real bind to try to make sure that they're going to get enough bodies to fill seats in the freshman class for next year. So what they're trying to do is guarantee themselves that we're going to have a certain number of people in here. So what they do is go through, create these programs where they encourage people to apply early. Now, the early applications process used to be, a commitment. If you applied early, that means you were making a commitment to go to that school when you got that acceptance letter. And that really put a pressure on students because it meant that, they couldn't look at what kind of packages they got from other schools.
Yeah, they didn't have the time to...
Exactly. And if they're on financial aid, they didn't get to shop around. So they've always been kind of controversial. But now what's happening with some of these new programs, they're non-binding. You're not making a commitment, but what's happening is that by getting through this process so early, they're trying to lure students to avoid having to wait the rest of the next few months. They'll make a commitment by December and say you're in by now, and that way it really encourages students to come forward.
Why don't you tell the people at home what the new timeline will be?
Well, I mean, there are a number of different programs. Some of the schools are allowing people to come in apply as early as December 1st and promising them to get an answer by the end of December. There's fast track programs that they're doing. There are a number of, and in these cases, they're actually targeting students. Mm-hmm. They're sending invitations out to students sometimes as early as the summer between their junior and senior year, saying we want you to come here and we can get it all done by December. And the problem with that, a lot of high school counselors are concerned because what they feel it's like those sign and drive events that car dealers have. You're getting it done in a quick way, but you're taking away the time to be able to do the research
and explore your other options.
Exactly, and to make sure it's the best choice for you.
So other than guidance counselors, how are other people handling the change?
Well, I mean, students seem to like it. I mean, certainly there's a value to feeling like, wow, they've invited me to come and apply, and they're getting me in by December. I might just have to go for that. So students really do like it. But the concern is that you want students, and we've talked about it before. And at that
age, you want the advice from the adults that waiting and looking at other options is probably...
Exactly, and you'll want to make sure it's the right choice for you. So you want to do the research and really make sure that even though you're being flattered by this invitation, to come to this school, you want to make sure that it's the right choice.
Thanks so much, Peter.
No problem.
Guys, for more information on early admissions or on the College Bound Fund, head over to foxprovidence.com.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.